My dear sensitive, intuitive ladies, we all have different body shapes. But you know what? Body shapes mean something, and you can read the full story about the person if you know what to look for. In this video, I want to tell you 5 distinct body shapes that can tell you a story about the person, what the person has been through, and their body is a reflection of their experiences. Body shape number 1, unproportionally big legs. Have you seen a person, maybe in the shop or on the street somewhere, with big, huge legs? The rest of the body is okay, but the legs are very fat. This means anger at a father or other tribal figure, authority figure in the tribe, in the family. In a man, it can be anger at a mother, but in women, it's usually anger at a father. It means that their body protecting this body part, legs, which is connected to family. Legs are connected to the family and to the tribe where we come from. Shape number 2, unproportionally big bottom and hips. You have seen these people also when the rest of the body is okay, but the bottom is unproportionally fat. This means relationship problems, tug-of-war situations in relationships, or controlling relationships. This means she's tied in a controlling relationship and she is controlling herself, she acts controlling, or she allows other people to control her. So in both ways, her body needs to protect this area of her body which are responsible for relationships. It's very interesting, in fact, that some nationality, and I'm not being racist at all here, I just want to point out that some nationality, like African ladies, come from Africa, they have big bottom. It's like in their culture, even they have rap songs about big butts. Listen to the songs because it's in their culture. And if you look at their lifestyle, for them, in their countries, having a partner is a necessity, it is survival. Their life is still like more tribal. The tribe is more important for them than for white people. For a white person, it's okay to be single. It's totally fine. There is no stigma attached to being single. But in African cultures, if you lose a partner, you lose survival. So their body develops this mechanism of protection for them to be able to control the partner. You stay with me, don't leave, don't go there, you stay with me. And this kind of energy of protecting the partner's territory will create big bottom. So shape number 3, unproportionally big waist. We call it apple shape, these people. This means that their body protecting self-esteem. Self-esteem and sense of responsibility. These people with big waist, they usually responsible and do things for others more than they do for themselves. They take responsibility for everybody around, but when it comes to be responsible for my need, what my needs are, they don't know what their needs are, because they lost their identity in helping other people, continuously being of help to other people. Unproportionally big breasts. Breast means nurturing. So big breast, it means that people nurture others more than nurture themselves. This is actually the same pattern that cause breast cancer or other breast issues, nurturing others more than nurture yourself. Nurturing, it means loving. Give this love to everybody. But when it comes to loving myself, they don't know what self-love is. So this their body protecting this territory which is responsible for love. Body shape number 5 is big neck, unproportionally big neck. In some cases you don't even see the neck, it's like face and neck just all together. The meaning of it is that a person had to swallow a family secret, unspoken family issue that they were forbidden to speak about. So the body grow protection around the neck to protect this area which is responsible for communication and self-expression. I want to tell you one story about my student who came to me about 6 years ago to do my course, and she was like that. She had no neck. It's like face and shoulders all together. She came to me to heal her problems. She had many problems. So when we started talking, I felt it instantly what the problem was. So I told her, look, do you have some sort of family secret you were forbidden to speak about? And since I mentioned that, she paused and then she burst in tears in front of me. And she said, yes, Irina, you are right. When I was 5, my father died, so my mother had to look after myself and my older brother. And older brother at this time of age, he was a teenager, and he sexually assaulted the woman when she was 5. She went to talk about the incident to her mother, but her mother just pushed her aside. She didn't want to deal with that. She just lost her husband, and she had to be responsible financially and emotionally for 2 children and adjusted herself to new situation. So she just didn't want to deal with this issue. She told her, look, this never happened. Stop talking about it. I don't want to listen, and don't tell about this anyone, otherwise you will be in trouble. So she was forbidden to speak about the incident. And since the age of 5, she had to swallow this trauma into herself, and her body developed a protection mechanism, big neck. When she came to me, she was 43. So I encouraged her to talk about this incident with her mother and with her elder brother, and she did. Initially they denied what happened, which is very common in this situation, denial, but she insisted. So they had to admit and they had to apologize to her. They both did apologize, and they said, oh, look, sorry, at the time when it happens, we were not in the position to even comprehend what was wrong, what was right. We just had to keep going on with our life. So we are so sorry. And after this apology and after this talk with the family, she actually lost her weight. So it was after she finished the course. My course was 11 weeks long. So after finishing the course and after talking to the people, to her family members, she lost 10 kilos. And you could actually see her neck. It became visible. So this is just a great example of somebody who swallowed a family secret. And this is what big neck is all about. People who need to lose weight around the neck, they had to understand what they swallowed as children and release it from their body to heal. So these 5 body shapes are very important to know, because all these shapes are connected to some medical problems, and when you know these 5 body shapes, you can read people easier and faster. So please join me today to do my course, and we will be learning more about medical intuitions, intuitive healing, and how to heal intuitively. It's so powerful, and this is the medicine of the future.